Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. I hope everyone's doing well and happy blood moon. This is a pick a card for the blood moon that we're having today, which apparently is for things like transformation and letting things go and new beginnings. You guys know I don't know too much about it, but if you do know more about what the blood moon means, please let me know below. So this pick a card is your next transformation. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to ask here because I wasn't sure if it was just spiritual transformation or maybe even transformations going on in your life, and maybe it's like a specific area of your life, but I'm going to just let the cards do their thing and spirit give us those messages. I don't know if I sound kind of funny. I'm still sick, or rather sick again, so sorry if I sound weird. Remember, it's a general reading. And if you would like a personal reading, the info is below. Just to let you know, I am planning to have a sale for the personal readings for the equinox, which I think is like probably next week or so. So here are the four options. We have, and this is the Cosmic Journey Oracle. I'll be using more towards the second half of the reading. So group number one, we have howlite. Group number two is hypersthene. Group number three is carnelian. And group number four is amazonite. Okay, so just take as much time as you need. Again, only watch if you feel called to. You never want to force a reading. And whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number one, which is howlite. So again, I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do here, but I'll let the cards speak and spirit speak. Spirit, this reading is for group number one, our howlite group. Please and thank you. Can you let us know about their next transformation, anything at all that they need to hear at this time? Spirit, what is your first message for group one howlite for their next transformation? Just a starting message. Thank you. Okay, that's quite a starting message. So group one, as you can see here with the devil card, it looks like your next transformation is going to concern, probably I would guess for many of you, something with your biggest fears. So fears, or I'll say areas of darkness or shadow or negativity. So what I am feeling, and really what I'm actually just more so guessing, because it was such a strong message here, is that part of the transformation that you're going through, just from what I'm feeling, is that you're going to be conquering these fears, or at least maybe one fear, because some of you, obviously, it could be a fear as a general thing, but others of you, it could be this one specific thing that you have been afraid of, and therefore it has been holding you back. You know, it has been keeping you stuck. I actually do have pick-a-cards for that. I don't know if you've seen those, but it just came to my mind. If you want to watch the one for specifically blockage and stuckness, I have some there you can add to the info. So, excuse me. So yeah, we have here the chains here, and just a ton of sort of background darkness. And I feel like with this darkness, and I don't usually see that message with the devil card. For the first time, I'm seeing it as sort of this blindness where literally if the light is off, we can't see anything. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here, that you're unable to see the truth or the information or whatever it is in front of you because of that darkness. Okay, so if I'll say if and when you do succeed with this next transformation, which I'll get you the info for, this is going to transform everything. So it's really not just one area of your life. This is actually your entire life. Because this type of fear or areas of darkness or shadow that I am seeing, it does seem like this would have affected your entire life. You know, like your lifestyle, your day-to-day, your goals, your path. Okay, so this has been a very difficult journey for you. I'm staying with this devil card for a second here. You know, usually I'm kind of rapid with how I shuffle, but here I'm feeling the need to just sit with it for a second. I don't know if any of you have dealt with this for pretty much your entire lives, and you're just, maybe some of you have been trying to be hopeful about the fact that one day you'll be freed from this energy or this burden or this restriction or whatever it is, like, stuckness, however it's affected your life. And I feel like a part of the message here is to not give up, to not give up hope, to not give up faith that one day you will be freed and all that darkness is going to disappear. And I am seeing light come through. I did see this sort of flash of the sun card coming through here after the light, after the darkness has vanished. Spirit, what can you tell us, please, about their next transformation? Thank you for Howlite group. Okay. Okay, wow. Really, this is something. The messages are coming in strong. Okay. So with this Seven of Swords, we are now seeing the extent of what this devil energy has done. And I think that one of the biggest messages here is how this has affected your truth or the truth. Because the Seven of Swords and that devil energy together is, to me, kind of like this double whammy of untruth. And when I say untruth, I mean a lot of negativity where, let's say, there are negative thoughts, negative beliefs, or straight up lies, regarding yourself, your path, and again, everything, like your life and just about everything. So this is bordering now on dangerous, this is like dangerous and harmful energy depending on what's happened. Some of you, this could have come from within yourself and false, like negative and false beliefs about yourself and stuff like that. However, I am feeling that for some of you, this also could have been your environment. I would bet that it is a guarantee that many of you have dealt with narcissistic people, forces, influences, situations, where there were lies fed to you, manipulation, gaslighting, all kinds of horrible things. It can really take a toll on the soul and obviously everything else. So yeah, there's a lot going on here, and everyone is here and has gone through these things for different reasons, but for the most part it's similar. It's we go through these things for lessons and for the transformation. So it's not going to be for nothing. It is going to, in the end, be worth the battle when you get to the other side, where all you see is that light and truth. This is really, again, very powerful. Okay, Spirit, what else do we need to know about their next transformation, how it'll happen, or just like anything in particular that will be affected, please? So with the Page of Cups, I was wondering maybe if immediately that was a sign or a message of inner child. Could be, but let's keep going. Yeah, we are confirmed here. We got 2 of them in a row. Okay, so part of what's going to be transformed is the relationship that you have with your inner child, or let's say all of the implications of inner child. So your imagination, your creativity, your hopefulness, your ability to be present. They're even saying something here with drawing things towards you, manifesting, all the stuff that it's sort of like the archetype child is able to do, a child of the universe, is just to live in that freedom. That is what's going to be transformed for you next. I'm not getting too much of a time frame here, but I'm assuming this is all happening, in the near future. If I get something with time, I'll let you know. Okay, we have here the 8 of Pentacles. They said there's something that you've been working on. I don't know if you stopped working on it, and some of you, the word abandoned it, like a project or a goal or an idea or whatever, that came through. But this is going to be impacted as well. You're going to return to this. Whatever it was that you were working on, whatever it was that you were focusing on, and you've been sort of itching to do and return to, that is going to be affected here. So that's really good news if you were working on some type of whatever kind of project it was. That's amazing news, because this is something you are meant to do. This is something that's part of your destiny. This is something that yeah, is part of your path. So this is just, I'm really happy about this. I feel the joy coming from this card, which is funny because we it's like a card of working, you know, like a lot of hard work and you know, that diligence, dedication, habits, and whatever. But it's really good news for you. I'm feeling the joy, the elation coming from this. Okay, what else? Oh my gosh, look at that. So part of the transformation, this is a specific message only for some of you if it resonates, that your homes will be affected. Like, literally the harmony or balance of your home or environment. So it could be, you know, it could be any environment where you spend a lot of time. I mean, obviously that could extend to relationships as well, or connections as well. But that is one way that this next transformation is going to impact your life. So again, we see that like specific area, but it's just spreading throughout, you know, it's there's just many different areas that are going to be affected, if not all of them. Okay, so there's going to be that, more harmony, and again, hopefulness. I guess, you know, sometimes when we're in that pattern where there's like discord or conflict or, you know, negativity, it always feels like it's just never ending. But it is going to feel like, I think, this almost like this miracle, like, you know, not, well, maybe if you might wake up one day and it shifts and it changes, that can certainly be the case, but you will begin to see it, you know, in a more gradual way, you know, in a more practical sense. And you're going to see just how it affects the immediate surroundings, you know, whether it's people or like I said, actual environment. So this is, again, it's really, this is really good news. What else, please? What do we need to know? Just anything about their next transformation. Spirit Howlite group 1. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll take this one. This is pretty much just confirmation. I am seeing more happiness, joy, balance, even blessing. So with that 10 of Cups, now that card, in addition to harmony and balance, we are seeing the introduction or the receiving or the offering of some sort of blessing, okay? Because I always think of blessing with that rainbow. I don't know if some of you are sharing this blessing with a specific person. Obviously, it could be like if you have you know, a partner, a family member, whatever. There's a specific person you're sharing this with, and you'll both be receiving it. But others of you, if that doesn't resonate, it's like a holistic sort of a thing. I lost my train of thought with this, but with the 10 of Cups, yes. Yeah, I'll see if another message, because another message did pop through, but I kind of lost that. What else do we need to know, please, for their next transformation? This is really overwhelmingly positive. Like, this is actually incredible, this reading. I mean, I don't even have any words anymore. It's beautiful, and I'm feeling it. I'm soaking up the sun. Like, I feel this energy. So there, when I said soak up the sun, I am getting a little bit of a hit there with the timing, at least for people on my side of the world, that there could be something relevant with spring or summer or whatever, which is for a lot of us coming up very soon. Okay. So with that 9 of Cups, again, same thing. We're seeing happiness, we're seeing fulfillment, and I am seeing a lot more comfort with the path here. Like, this 9 of Cups person is really showing, like, I'm comfortable with where I'm going. I know where I'm going. I'm feeling hopeful again. I'm feeling joyful again. It's like a reset. I'm feeling like a reset button on everything. So in terms of the first 2 cards, I didn't really get much information about how this is going to happen, because I feel like for many of you, this is obvious because you've already been working on this tirelessly. That is what I am feeling. I feel like you never let it go from your mind that you want to heal yourself and that you want these things for yourself and that you are meant to be this person and meant to live this type of life. So I think it goes without saying. But if we can get advice, I will certainly do that. But yeah, again, this is affecting everything. So any other messages, any other final messages for their next transformation? I'll get the other oracle in a minute. And the last message just for this part here, we are seeing how all of this energy is going to be creating opportunities for you. Okay, so with that 7 of Cups, this could be kind of anything. this is going to be up to your choice with that Seven of Cups. Yes, I am feeling that you will be guided with a particular decision or opportunity. So a guide could come in at any point in the next, like, maybe 3 weeks to 3 months, I feel. And it's not going to be anything too out of the ordinary. It's just going to be a nudge, I feel, from the divine, and you will be able to figure this out on your own. Your intuition will be strong, your desire will be strong. But if you want, you will have a little bit of a confirmation probably that same day where you made that decision, or it's going to be connected. So you can watch out for that. And yeah, this Seven of Cups could literally be anything that you were hoping for, manifesting for, or simply what's time, because the timing is going to be important here. It can't just be anything where if it's not ready, it's not going to come swooping in. Well, I mean, of course, anything is possible, but I think more likely it's just whatever was ready for you, and the timing was just exactly right. But whatever that is, it's going to be related to what your guides are telling you, your angels. The divine is going to be telling you, like, hey, this is it. We're ready. Let's go for that, okay? Any other, let's say, advices for this over here, these first 2 cards? Oh, well, they don't have advice for you. They just said that this is going to be the ending of the cycle. It's really, that's it. Because again, you've already been putting in the work. There's really nothing more to be said. Whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is that you have done has worked for you. It is working for you, even if you don't think it is. Some of you might feel really discouraged a lot of the times and just feel like, like this is never working out for me. It's like, and just having those doubts. But the truth is that it is working for you. And if you do feel the need to try something different, please do that. That is entirely your choice. And I think that either way it'll benefit you because it'll give you that new and refreshed energy. But this ending of the cycle is coming soon. Again, the timing is a little bit murky, but it should be happening very soon. So I'm posting this March 13th, 2025. So this could happen as soon as April for a lot of you. If not April, definitely within May. Again, it's going to really be on a rolling basis here, but it is happening very, very soon. Okay, so for the final part of the reading, let's grab the Cosmic Journey Oracle card for you, or cards. Okay, Spirit, can we have any final messages for them? Their next transformation, significant messages here. Group 1, thank you for this beautiful reading. Oh, okay. Your effortless effort is fully required. Let's get one more. Just one more, please. Memento mori, there might not be a someday. Okay, so let me just do the first one. So your effortless effort is fully required. Remember, I think I said at least that you don't even really have to do anything. So it is going to be effortless effort. I know that sounds kind of strange, but like your effort is just doing your thing, just being you, being aware, being mindful, being connected. That's a big one, being connected to your guides and the path and the divine, and staying connected. So I don't know exactly how you guys tend to do that, but meditating is really good. Maybe prayer, writing stuff, using tarot cards, using divination, like whatever it is that you do to stay connected to nature. I forget, of course. That's all you have to do is you just have to be on your path in the way that you have been. And when you're connected, you know you're connected, and you feel it, and you feel that centeredness and that peacefulness. And that is all you really have to do is just do your thing. Now for this one, memento mori means remember you must die. So I'm sorry, that's a bit, kind of morbid sounding, but it says here, there might not be a someday. So this does seem like it is a really big push from the universe to go ahead and do those things that you have always wanted to do. Remember, the devil energy in the beginning was saying that you were stuck because of fears, or maybe you were held back or just unable to live your life in the way that you wanted. This is a huge push. So if you're not ready for certain things now, you will be soon. But again, all you have to do is put that mindfulness towards it, put in that intention, especially today being the, if you're watching this when I'm posting it, the blood moon, you can do some manifestation work, because this is what this event is all about, that transformation, letting go, new beginnings. Because when I was shuffling this, I did notice the death card at the bottom, but I didn't say anything, but it looks pretty similar, you know, because so it is time for that new beginning for you guys, and you have everything in your power to make that happen. All right, so group 1, I think I have to leave it there. This reading was just amazing, so high vibrational. I do hope that it resonated with you. I do hope that it it inspired you in some way. But yes, thank you guys so much for your energy, for watching. Remember, it's a general reading. If you want a personal reading, the link is below. And if you are new here, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe and give it a like, or all that stuff. Thank you so much once again, sending you many blessings, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the hypersthene. Little tidbit about hypersthene. Apparently it's really helpful for things like ADHD, and you can put it directly on your third eye. It helps to reduce mental clutter. Spirit, this reading is for group 2, please. Hypersthene, please and thank you. Can you tell us anything about their next transformation? Just a starting message, Spirit. Group 2. Okay, group 2. Wow. 10 of Swords as your first card. You probably know what I'm going to say. There's very, very soon, within the next 2 days, they gave me, for some of you, if not 2 days, for some of you, it could be up to 2 weeks. There's going to be an ending of a very painful cycle. It's coming very quickly. Okay, this is rapid, all right? Yeah, and it's going to be probably abrupt, kind of just a little bit of unexpected, quick action, quick shift for you guys. So you might be wondering, what cycle, which cycle? I mean, for a lot of you, you probably don't really need me to tell you. It's whatever one makes you feel like this, okay? There could be a painful and an obvious painful cycle in your life that makes you feel like the 10 of Swords. So we're talking heavy and wounded and just completely burdened and immobile and paralyzed and just all kinds of things. Okay. That is coming to an end. That's wonderful news. Okay, so Spirit, what do we need to know, please, moving forward? What can you tell us about their next transformation? Just any important messages that they need to know about this whole thing. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, that's so nice. Oh, I love this. Look at the friggin', the contrast, the juxtaposition of this. The 10 of Swords turns into the 10 of Cups. I mean, I absolutely love that. I'm positively giddy for this, like, because the way that it just turned from night to day and from dark to light. Group 1 got a similar message, but it's totally a different vibration. This is so cool. I'll get all the details for you, but that just made me so happy. So yes, Group 2, it could happen that this is a shift of your entire energy. I was gonna say your mood, but it's not just your mood. This is everything. This is like of the soul, you know, and that is gonna affect the whole thing. Your energy, your mind, your mood, your physical as well. Oh boy, this is awesome. It comes, so with the ending of the cycle here with the 10 of Swords, with the 10 of Cups, we are seeing this warmth and this loving energy, this peace. It truly reminds me of you know how like, I guess it's more like a childhood sort of a memory where the spring and the summer would come through and it just felt like this sense of hopefulness. School's out. It's like all that, like, it just feels really, really nice. For me, that's totally 90s vibe. I have 90s nostalgia every single day. Spirit, what do we need to know about this transformation, please? Wow, okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense because you have the 10 and the 10 together. We have justice now. Okay, so I guess like the whole thing behind whatever it is you're going through is that something was meant to inevitably come into balance. You know, whether there was karmic energy that just was released or relieved, even maybe there was a soul contract that is coming to an end, maybe there was certain karmic energies that I don't know, like if you have completed that cycle. I don't really know a ton about how karma works, but I would imagine, you know, whatever happened in either this past or the past lifetimes, it just at a certain point kind of finished, or I don't know, something like that. Now for a smaller number of you, I don't know, like 10% or so of you, there could be a message about actual legal matters. I'm not too good with legal questions in tarot. I think that's kind of a common thing. But yeah, some of you could be experiencing some legal fairness, balance, justification, whatever, could be happening soon. And obviously that is very context dependent, but you know, either way, this is a good sign. And in terms of the overall balance of things, of course, this could be talking about chakra balance as well, just really feeling in tune, really feeling just good and ready to go. Kind of like that feeling of, like, let's say, hypothetically, you get like a really good night's sleep and you just feel so motivated when you wake up and it just all works for you. That's what the feeling feels like. Okay. What else? What do we need to know about their next transformation? So the next stage of your life, whether it's like a month or a few months from whenever you're watching this, you know, it's funny because not that I think that you really needed this, but there's not going to be 100% clarity or answers just yet. And like I said, I think that some of you are not even really wanting that or requiring that. I mean, obviously that's not the case for every single person, but with this moon card, we are seeing that there are still going to be mysteries and uncertainties and puzzles and challenges to figure out, but this is not a bad thing. Obviously, the moon card can kind of go either way, but in this case, I'm feeling that it's this almost welcomed sense of mystery. You know, it's almost like you're watching I guess one of those detective shows and you don't really want to know the ending because you're just like, well, then it would completely defeat the purpose of watching this episode or this, like, reading this book. So it's welcomed, you know, and you're navigating this very well. And I think that that's the key, to navigate life's uncertainties with just a sense of maybe calm or just being present and knowing that everything's going to be okay because, you know, you're walking the path. So that's what I'm feeling here. So if you were looking for like you know, straight and direct answers for every single thing, that's probably, you know, not going to be the case. It's just not really what they have in store for you. Although I would say that a message that just came through now for many of you is that with this moon card, you are going to have a very powerful intuition about things, right? So you may not get it, I suppose, within the clair abilities of claircognizance and, you know, whatever else, but you're going to have feelings and vibes and probably synchronicities as well, dreams, anything in the unconscious or subconscious realm. This is actually where you're going to get the most clarity. Though a lot of you may have the tendency to kind of doubt those things and you like to be sure, perhaps, some of you, but just know that it's going to be a little bit dim for the time being, which is, again, not a bad thing at all. Spirit, what do we need to know about their next transformation? Just anything else? And then if I need advice for the first, like, 2 cards or so, I will get that for you, but right now I don't feel the need. What else can you tell us? Okay, so we have Judgment, which in this particular case, after the moon card energy, we actually do see you receiving something. I would probably guess it might be clairaudiently or in some other way that's a bit more obvious. So that is going to be coming in after this point, so that you will have that confirmation if you were looking for that. And now with the 6 of Cups. So my question is, who is this 6 of Cups? For many of you, this can be an actual soul connection in the 3-dimensional sense, like someone coming in, a friend, or whoever. They're not revealing to me just at this moment who or what this is about. So we'll see. But either way, it's a really, really positive thing. Lots of loving vibration coming through here. Spirit, what else do we need to know specifically about their next transformation? Group 2, thank you. I feel it's going to be help and support and an extra shield almost. So it's not, again, it's not specifying if this is an actual person, because for some of you it can be, whether it's like a new person or an existing connection. But there are going to be a few of you where this could just be, let's say, an energy coming through in your life. So it's really just, it depends. But with this devil energy here, it's a little unclear if this is a brand new energy, because I think odds are is that you're kind of already used to whatever, you know, like this devil energy is coming through to say either it's like maybe something that looks like it could be a repeating negative pattern, or I don't really think that's the case because we have the Ten of Swords, but whatever is this new or returning devil energy, the universe, your guides, your angel spirit, they're going to make sure that this time you are well protected and supported, if you weren't before especially. That's what the Six of Cups is going to represent to you. So whether it's, again, like some sort of a soul connection or support system in that way, or it's like some, let's say, resources or an offering of some sort that you needed to get through whatever you need to get through. So that is coming soon. If you're watching this when I'm posting it, which is March 13, 2025, I feel like this is going to be happening in May. If you're watching it at any point after, it's a little hard to say. It could be like a few months or so. It just occurred to me that maybe people would not watch this if it's after I put, well, you know, never mind. It doesn't matter. Spirit, what else? So 5 of Pentacles landed by itself in the reverse. So if we're reading, you know, if we're taking that into consideration, it does look like you're getting out of the energy of scarcity of some sort, right? There could have been some sort of, again, persistent scarcity or lack of something or coldness in your life in some way, in some particular area. So some of you, if it's finances, others of you, if it's like love or friendships, or others of you health, whatever that might have been for you. Again, that's what we're seeing impacted here. So I know it sounded general, but it is specific to you guys, whichever thing brought you this energy. Just know that that is more so specifically what this help will be. And although it will be extra help as well, it won't just be for that one thing. This will be like multiple aspects, okay? Spirit, what else do we need to know? Is there anything we need to know about the first 2 cards and how this is happening, and any advice? Well, the good news is that you don't have to really think too much about this, because the Knight of Cups energy is showing us that this is already in motion. There is this flow, like, you know, they say go with the flow. This flow is already set in motion. So this energy stream is already on its way. So I would recommend, you know, just to, if you want to just be mindful of it and say, I'm ready to receive. So this is a little bit of a side message, but just in case you needed to hear this, anybody, this is a moonstone. And recently, in order to do some meditating and unblocking for my creative writing, which I had been blocked for years, I held moonstone in my left hand and I meditated quiet in my mind just for a minute or two. And I said, I am ready to receive. And within a few minutes, I received a line of my writing, and I just kept writing. So if that resonates for any of you, please try that. It doesn't necessarily have to be moonstone, but that's the one I used because it's for intuition and stuff. Anyway, just say I'm open and ready to receive, or something with receiving, and it should be helpful. You don't necessarily have to do that, but if you want to, that will be part of the path as well. Okay, what else do we need to know about their next transformation, how it's affecting their lives and them? Lots of, oh, okay. This feels really good. This World card feels specifically like closure. If something has been open and limbo and disruptive in your life, this World card, this entire cycle that you're going to be seeing soon, It's going to be so helpful, because here on the bottom of the deck, I was noticing this, like this conflict, this discord, this, chaos even. Okay, that's going to be over. This world card felt so grounding to me. It was like saying, finally, here we are. Close of the chapter, just stamp on that ending of that cycle in a very official way. That's what I felt there. It felt great, such a sense of achievement and accomplishment. So I feel like that's coming again, depending on what you've been dealing with in your situation. Three of Pentacles. What's the message for the Three of Pentacles? Again, I kind of felt like it was support, but there could be something more. They said something about constructing, like maybe your guides are constructing something for you. Maybe you're constructing something in terms of like certain projects or goals or whatnot. There are still some decisions to make though. So similar with to the Moon card, I'm feeling that, again, this entire area here is going to be just a little murky. So if you are finding that in the next few months or so or whatever, that you're just really unsure of where to go and what to choose, please do not feel intimidated by that or discouraged by that. That is part of your path. You were kind of meant to go into that stage and the reason for this is because things are still actively being constructed, okay? In the background of things, our guides and the divine forces, they build for us, right? They're crafting something for us. It's not so easy and it's not so quick. So just know that it's okay that it's happening, and you will eventually find that stability, that like this type of stability that you're looking for. Any other final messages from this deck and their next transformation, how it'll affect their lives and them? Okay, Ace of Pentacles, again, kind of flipping upside down here. There should be this opportunity coming for you within your career aspect or financial aspect of life, but again, I feel like there was a little bit of doubtfulness when it came to this. If not doubtfulness, it could have been just simply indecision or just a lack of the bigger picture knowledge, right? So when the time is right with this Ace of Pentacles, you will have all of the information that you need. You may not have it right now. Again, that is okay. So if you just give yourself a little bit of patience for whatever needs to come through and whatever needs to shift by that time, you will absolutely have whatever it is that you need in order to make that decision or in order to set the intention, because there is a lot of manifesting that's also related to whatever's going on here. So give yourself some time, maybe a few weeks, maybe even a few months, but at a certain point you will feel, especially when you feel that help coming in from the universe and the signs kind of starting to come through, you will know exactly where to go with Ace of Pentacles. So for example, if you didn't know if you wanted to start a new career path, or if you wanted to do something with a side business or project, or if you had some struggles with, let's say, receiving or self-worthiness, if it's more of a financial thing, again, you will have all of the information that you need. Okay, so I think I'll get one last card from this deck and then I'll get the oracle messages for you. Okay, group 2. So the final message here is just keep going, okay? With Eight of Wands. Just keep going, because things are moving and they will continue to move and flow, and just it's a nice and peaceful flow. It's not too slow, it's not stuck at all, and it's not too fast and too kind of disorienting. This is a nice, peaceful flow. Definitely take advantage of that energy. So final thing we're going to get for you is the Cosmic Journey Oracle message. We'll get like just a few cards, Spirit. Any final messages for them from this deck in terms of their next transformation? Just anything at all that they need to know here today. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Group 2 hypersthene, thank you. Okay, I guess I'll just leave it there. So your first card says trust and act accordingly. And then you have ask wonderfully, receive graciously. Okay. Very colorful energy here in both cards. Maybe there is some significance with chakra healing for some of you. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what it could be, but it's brightness, it's light coming through. The first one, we have perhaps a hint regarding your vision or your third eye or something like that for some of you. But when they say trust, you know, this is not easy to do. This requires a lot of calmness, surrender, being present, and just letting go of our fears. I know it's hard to do, but that is one thing that's really going to help you here on your path. So trust within the divine, surrender to things you cannot control, surrender to the universe, in fact, and then you will know when to act based on the everything, based on the synchronicities, the guidance, and your own, just your own clarity, okay? And then they are recommending that you put it out there. Whatever it is are your desires, your requests. You are being encouraged right now to ask for these things. Obviously, it's, you know, not so perfect that we would get every single thing we ask for, but they're just saying it, and it doesn't hurt, right? They're just saying, ask, put it out there, you will receive that. And whatever it is you receive, even if it's like the smallest thing, so much gratitude for that, you know, accept it with grace, express the gratitude, and even if nothing comes through in the time being, like in the future it will, but just always have that expression of gratitude and feeling that within your heart space. Okay, so group 2, I think I am gonna leave it there. This reading was really, really wonderful. I do hope that it resonated with you and gave you some, you know, just inspiration or whatever on your path. It was just so beautiful. So thank you so very much. Again, it's a general reading. If you want a personal reading, the link is below. And if you are new here, I would very much appreciate if you could subscribe and like and all that stuff. But thank you so much again. Sending you guys many blessings and good luck with everything, okay? And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is carnelian. We're going to first get a starting message for you and just see what comes through. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, carnelian, please and thank you. Can you tell us anything about their next transformation? Any powerful messages that they need to hear at this time? Please and thank you, group 3, carnelian. Spirit, what is your starting message for group 3, carnelian? Okay, pretty powerful start, being an ace. And the Ace of Swords is a pretty strong card, I think, just because, look at it, it's straight to the point, right? So, group 3, I don't know if some of you have been waiting for an answer, or even if, of course, it could be communication, but whatever the case is, in any shape or form, you're going to be receiving this very soon. Now, I did get a hit of a date for you guys, but that is going to kind of vary depending on when you're watching this and, of course, your situation. But they did say May 5th, or like May, kind of like the first few days-ish. So that's relevant to either information, answers, or communication that is relevant in your life right now. So that kind of strange that I got an exact date for you guys-ish. The others, I didn't get that. So with this Ace of Swords, we're going to see how this is factoring into the whole transformation of things. Some of you might kind of feel, I'm going to say this like preemptively, I feel that some of you might almost feel tricked or duped by the universe and by your guides, because this answer or communication or clarity is actually, only for some of you, not going to be relevant to what you were asking. But please know that that is for a reason. Whatever this Ace of Swords energy is, with that clarity and answers and or communication, it's going to be directly relevant to what they know is best for you on your path. They are carefully crafting things. They cannot give you certain answers too soon. That would truly be giving you spoilers to life, and that's just not doable. And if we have certain spoilers and information too soon, it can affect the future. It can affect our growth process and our path in general. So only for some of you, just please be aware of that, because I know it's pretty frustrating. But for the rest of you, I do think that it's going to be in line with whatever it was that you wanted to know. So that is interesting. Okay, so let's get more information. Spirit, what can you tell us, please, about their next transformation? Just anything at all, any message that they need to hear. Group 3, carnelian, thank you. Temperance, okay. I'm definitely feeling with Temperance that they're kind of just reminding you that everything is going to be okay. The Temperance card comes through with a lot of peace, with a lot of balance, and a lot of healing, especially if you've been dealing with some nonsense, some situational issues, recurring conflicts that are really not related to your soul's growth or path, but it's just so annoying and just so disruptive. So the Temperance card was just there to tell you everything is going to work out, everything is going to be okay. Please do not get distracted by the nonsense. What do we need to know, please? What about their next transformation, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. So Three of Pentacles, what is the message with the Three of Pentacles specifically for them? So with Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, I do feel like generally this is talking about some kind of support, or you dealing with possibly another person in the situation as well. So maybe they're just giving this message to tell you that as you're transforming, or as your situation is transforming, it is going to positively affect other people near you who have been related to the situation as well. With the Page of Cups and with the Knight of Wands, both of those are giving me the energy of forward motion. So it's almost like with the Page of Cups getting like this little idea of a spark of something, whereas the Knight of Wands is like taking that action and passion and motivation forward. So what does this all mean, Spirit? What is transforming for them, or what is transforming within them, and what do they need to know about it, please? So group 3, this is a bit unique here because your messages are not coming through as clearly, which is ironic because that's your first card, as the other two groups. And I think the reason for this, and you can let me know in the comments, is that as you are watching this, you may not have yet chosen something or made an intention or had a clear path or direction of which cup you want to choose. So this is representing opportunities and spiritual path, life path, decisions, all kinds of things. And so right now it may feel a little bit like we're in a limbo, you know, some sort of general feeling of uncertainty. But this is not a bad thing at all. With the Two of Pentacles, it's almost like, you know, it's like that concept of you make one choice and everything could be different. So maybe it's not the right time to make certain choices or intentions. And this is in a general sense. So some of you, if you feel like things are a little bit slow and sluggish right now, or again, unclear or difficult or whatever, that's an energy in your life, in the background of your life. And I will get for you some advice on how to deal with this. But if you are dealing with that, this is exactly what's going on. So you may need to, I think the step here is to find that inner clarity, and that's it, so that you can make an intention or an action, okay? So it's going to depend. Spirit, what do they need to know, and how does this relate to their next transformation? Oh, I see. So this is relevant. So this Emperor energy is either representing you or some influence near you. This Emperor energy is showing a kind of either stuckness or rigidity or even stubbornness or something controlling, right? So again, whether that's you and maybe your own thought process, or it even could be like fear of stepping outside of the box or whatever, or it could be environmental, whether it's a person who's a bit controlling or a situation that's too rigid and there's not a lot of room for that flexibility or freedom. Whatever the case is, this is kind of the problem, or it might even be a manifestation of an energy behind it, right? So I don't know if that resonates for you, but that's what I'm seeing is kind of the holdup here. So anything to enlighten us here? The Magician card, yeah. So this Magician card is a call to stand in your own power. If something else or someone else was oppressing you and controlling you and criticizing you and whatever, they're asking you to detach from all of that for a second and stand in your power. I don't know exactly how you want to do that. You can do it through many different ways, maybe. So maybe meditation or affirmation, or, you know, just some sort of energy work, or even, again, taking action and speaking about it. Now, others of you, it also could be talking about a focal point. So if you are feeling distracted and things are just not making much sense, you may need to put your mind to a specific focus. That's not to say in a pressuring way at all. This is really just a recommendation, but again, whatever way you choose to do it. And by the way, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you're feeling like, oh my God, I have to make this decision, it's gonna, you know, change my entire life, I'm not ready for this or that, that's okay. All they're asking you to do is to detach for a second from whatever is holding you back and stand in that power and have that sense of focus or clarity just for a moment, okay? Even if it's not meant to last in that way, it's okay. What else do we need to know about what's transforming? Okay, so we have here the Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands. From these two cards, I am feeling quite a bit of delay and frustration and struggle, okay, and especially with the Page of Wands. So this makes me feel like this is a type of struggle and frustration that you've been dealing with from childhood, for some of you. Now, maybe not all of you, but that's kind of what this feels like. I don't know why they're telling me this in this exact reading, but that's just what I felt. Can you tell us what is the advice for all of this right now? Okay. Group 3, I don't know if this is going to resonate, but if it's helpful, I'll say it. This Five of Cups is, I feel, representing something of being unable to let go of something, whether it's like the past or pain or some sort of idea, whatever it might be. And the advice is to let that go. Obviously, easier said than done, but this is the perfect opportunity to do that, especially if you're watching this when I'm posting it, because that is pretty much what the blood moon is all about, and the full moon is all about, you know, that kind of like manifestation, letting go, releasing new beginnings, anything at all that you can do to help that process, whether you want to do it spiritual energy work or, again, taking action in the physical. This is the advice. So provided that they achieve that they do that or intend to do that, Spirit, what is transforming for them then? Well, I mean, it's going to start off easy, Group 3, and meaning it's going to start off just kind of harmlessly, where all of a sudden you're going to feel like you can move again. You're going to feel a little lighter, brighter, and more flexible, like you can breathe, okay? This is going to happen unexpectedly. So that is what I'm feeling. Well, I kind of gave you a whole song and dance in the beginning because this is the messages that I'm getting from Spirit, that this is what would need to happen for this next transformation. You guys know that I tell it what it is, and I'm not going to just give you fluffy messages. This is needed. Whether you want to call this effort, work, or intention, this is what's needed first, but this is what's going to transform. So let's keep going with this because it took me a minute there. Spirit, what else do we need to know about their next transformation? Oh, you saw that card that tried to flip was the Six of Wands. That is success. I don't know if some of you are, as you're watching this, very unsure of that and maybe doubtful that you can be successful or that the particular thing you're thinking about can be successful. You may want to release that as well, those doubts, okay? Because regardless of if that specific thing was meant to be successful or not, you can visualize yourself in your life and your soul and your, like, the whole path as successful. And one way or another, it will be that, okay? Yeah. This is kind of all I'm getting. Weirdly enough, they stopped at Ace of Pentacles. I'll get more messages in the other deck for you. But Group 3, this is pretty cool because after all of this shift, right? Well, hypothetically, after all of this comes to settle, you are left with the Ace of Pentacles, and that can go in many different directions. Some possibilities. For some of you, I'm getting a strong message about a completely new career path or environment. Okay, so obviously that depends on your intentions. Some of you, if you want to go back to do like trainings or certain things with school and like, you know, whatever else, you're free to do that, of course. But on average, I am seeing a completely new either job offering, opportunity, freedom. This is going to be wildly different than what you're used to now. They did show me like the 180 shift here. Okay, so that's for some of you. If that doesn't resonate with you, this certainly could be something else within the area of Pentacles, or something more prosperous in a physical way, right? So obviously a lot of, for the rest of you, this could be your physical being. So your physical health, your physical condition in some way, maybe like the activity level, or like even like your energy levels, your chi, your life force. And related to that, it could also be environmental as well. So something with your physical environment too. I am going to clarify this just before I get the other oracle. Can you clarify the Ace of Pentacles and any other final advice for for that card, please? Thank you. Okay, I said, can you? And they said no. So the reason why we're getting the Two of Swords, I feel, is, again, that something is still not quite visible. Something's still blocked, okay? So it's either your vision or something with truth. Whatever is happening here, there is this blockage, not going to be permanent, but that's why they're not really going into detail. I had this feeling that they cut me off right here. They totally did. All right. So group 3, I'm still getting the oracle messages for you, but again, if this reading was a bit jumbled and a little bit confusing, just know that that is going to clear up for you, because that was actually the energy of the reading itself. Because the other two groups, it happened much differently. So I hope that this helps you with some sort of clarity for the path. But in a nutshell, what is transforming in your life is kind of everything, but it is going to show itself in a physical manifestation form of what I mentioned before. Okay, so whether it's career or something in the physical aspect, which is nice because you'll be able to see it with your own eyes. It won't just be this sort of internal thing, which is always nice, but this is going to be something you've been kind of working towards and waiting for. Spirit, can we have any final messages for group number 3, Carnelian, their next transformation, anything they need to hear, final messages? Okay. 3, 2, 1, jump. Okay, so they're kind of indicating here you're counting down to the moment where you can take that action. So it kind of fits with what we said. So definitely take action when you are ready. And that is going to hopefully happen soon. I do feel it will. Any final advices or other illuminating messages? You are at the divine Y point. To me, I'm kind of seeing this as some sort of a crossroad of some sort. Yeah, and I'm really seeing it as a choice, which is really looking similar. This looks extremely similar here. So for many of you, if you're just completely feeling stuck about where you want to go, where you're meant to go, what's meant to, all that stuff, I actually think that the answer lies within the heart chakra, because this person is blocking the heart chakra. That's what I felt just now, only just now. So you may want to do a heart chakra healing or unblockage, maybe work with some crystals of the heart chakra, especially some of you might resonate with malachite, but of course you can use anything like rose quartz, or there's plenty of options. But I do think that if you were to unblock the heart, or unblock yourself in a general sense too, with letting yourself explore these things, or giving yourself that self-love, that you're going to clarify that much more of your path and have those answers that you're seeing here. Final message for group number 3. Thank you. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. Interesting. Okay. That's really interesting. The purple there, that's the highly psychic color, crown chakra color. and connecting you literally to the galaxies, or higher power, higher knowledge. Group 3, this is really fun what they just did here, because they're actually giving you a hint in this huge preview of what's to come, that this is only the beginning. The moment that the blindfold comes off, or that blockage becomes clear, I think everything is going to change for you. So they didn't say anything about this the entire reading until the very last card, that once that vision is cleared, your entire being is going to transform. So higher psychic abilities, clarity of life and your path. I don't mean to say that to pressure you in any way, but this is going to change everything. I don't know what it's going to require just yet, because you're still on the path, you're still taking these steps. But I do feel that this is your potential. Take off those glasses and everything is going to become clear. Okay? So a little mysterious there at the end. But group 3, that's what I have for you. So interesting, this reading. I do hope that this resonated. Again, sorry if it was a little bit confusing. Like I said, that I felt was just the nature of the energy here. I do have other pick-a cards if you need a little bit more guidance that could be helpful, or if you want a personal reading, the link is below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope it helped, like I said. Good luck with things, and if you're new here and if you enjoyed this, you can like and subscribe and stuff. But thank you once more, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the Amazonite. Okay, so let's just shuffle, get into it. Spirit, this reading is for group 4. Please and thank you, our Amazonite group. Can you please let us know any first message regarding their next transformation, anything that they need to hear? Spirit, what is your starting message for group number 4, Amazonite? Thank you. About their next transformation. Okay, the World's card. So interestingly, all of the 4 groups have been getting this message, where in different ways, of a distinct closing of a cycle and or a new beginning. It's very powerful. I love this collective similarity, you know, just the collective shift. So group 4, here we have the World card, and I'm feeling it's almost like you're in a womb here. That's actually the energy that I got, surprisingly. But not so surprisingly, because the World card being the final card of the major arcana, and then it starts over again at that new beginning. It feels like birth, okay? So, you know, but the specific energy that I got for you guys here, it doesn't feel like you're waiting. It feels like you're developing, literally like in a womb of the universe. It feels like there's, you know, this, it's like fermenting or developing or just growing. They did give me the image of a seed being planted, although they did show me just now that that soil surrounding the seed was still not nourished. It was quite dry, sort of. So this is your call, I feel, from the universe to water the seed. So that means to me perhaps taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, your spiritual development, your goals and ambitions in a very loving way, not in a way where you're discouraging yourself, punishing yourself, doubting yourself and saying like, why can't you do better? Nothing like that. Nourishment, that is what we need right now. Okay, so yeah, I feel that you're in the womb. Things are really just kind of waiting to sprout. Beautiful image there of the spring. They keep getting spring too in this whole entire reading, or just like warm weather wherever you are in the world. And here I'm feeling that being that it was a womb, I did feel a sense of definitely not darkness, but certainly dimness, because we can't really see in there. But you don't really need to see, actually. But I am just feeling that sort of I don't want to call it dark, but like I'm literally, it's kind of like being in a room, and if you're in a womb though with no light, like, you know what I mean? It's just interesting, but you don't necessarily need the light. So that's what I'm feeling. This is the energy that I feel you're in right now. So the transformation, let's see what we get for that. Spirit, moving forward, what do we need to know about their next transformation, and any enlightenment messages as well? We We have the Page of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the King of Swords. I feel like this is going to depend a little bit on your context, your situation, but with the Page of Cups being born, actually is what I was going to say, after the World card, this feels like you're starting over completely. Because the Page of Cups did feel like, being a page, it's a child card, sort of, technically, right? It felt like being born. And then with the 10 of Cups, there was this, they used the word resurgence for something, kind of like, I would definitely say an awakening, where there was all of this beaming, beautiful light coming through. It was like a light shower. I've never really seen an image like this. I don't want to say like a meteor shower, because this was like in the, well, it was like in the daytime, and I was just getting rained on by all these orbs of light. Really amazing. Now with the King of Swords, it's almost like that is the direct transformation that happens from when you're in this Page of Cups energy. So I don't really know how to describe this feeling, but let's say that the rebirth happened where you were the child again, you as a child. And then you just went through this rapid growth process, and all of a sudden here you are as a grown person with the King of Swords. And this King of Swords, this is you. This is you as enlightened and really aligned with your higher self. I don't even know what to say about this. This is a lot. And that sword is everything. That's the clarity. That's the answers. That's you speaking your truth. That's you taking action if you wish. Okay? There's a lot going on here. So what else do they need to know about this, please? So obviously, the transformation is going to take place within you. And let's see, if they want to show it to us, how this is going to affect your life then. I think a lot of you had experiences I'll just say that were very unfair. That is what I'm feeling here. Especially during the childhood, right? There was a lot of lack. I got the word abandonment for some of you. Sadness, isolation, loneliness, all of this, loss, okay? And it was unfair. It's plain and simple, it was not fair. With the Three of Wands underneath the King of Swords, with that card, I felt there again the clarity and higher knowledge. So when this takes place, this transformation, which I do feel is coming very soon, you're going to understand perfectly how all of the puzzle pieces have fallen into place in your life thus far, and how they will continue most likely also to fall. So you are going to have deeper understandings of things, especially why things happen. The why is a big one for you guys. And then in addition to that, the how, like what to do next kind of a thing. So amazing. Okay, what else do they need to know? There will be movement. This is happening for most of you. I would say within the next 2 to 3 months. That's the only real thing that they gave me. That's good. That's still a time frame. 8 of Wands, it's just gonna get going. It's just gonna go. Like, there's no start or finish here. It's just gonna move, and it may kind of it might take you by surprise. Spirit, what else do we need to know about their next transformation, please? Oh, look at that. Here we have King of Cups. So that is connecting all the way back to the inner child energy of you, because it's cups now. That was the original suit. So I find that very interesting. So maybe they're saying that you're coming back to your roots of perhaps some energy or vibration, dream, something emotional or creative even, that was important to you from when you started and that you may have forgotten. They also are mentioning something with that type of amnesia. Maybe it could be with past life, or yeah, like when you got here on this planet and you sort of forgot everything of your soul's resonance. I'm not really sure what they're getting at with this card, but it's a lot of information. Some of you may feel called to look into your Akashic records or past life. That was a message for some of you, and that should be very interesting, fascinating, in fact. So King of Cups, this is again another shift that's happening. This is going to be in a rolling motion. I got like this is the shape that I got. Okay, like just these nice even rhythmic swirls of energy. Really cool. And so that's part of the transformation, is this you aligning again with this energy. So we should be seeing alignment with psychic ability, alignment with your emotions, or balance of your emotions. And again, when I see the cups, I usually feel something more so creative and imaginative, so there could be something there. And something with the soul. So, okay, this is... I'm not really sure if... I don't even know what to make of this, but they showed me the King of Cups vessel, the body, and then a soul energy, or just like an energy, kind of like snapping into place, locking into place. I have no idea what that could possibly mean, but if you feel like you know what that means, please let me know. But I feel like that's wholeness. And yeah, completion, meeting one's self again, reunion. That's what I feel like, reuniting in some way with the soul or the self. Wow, that is a first. I don't think I've ever gotten that message before on my entire channel. Like at least I don't remember. That's truly amazing. Spirit, anything else that they need to know about their next transformation? Any helpful advice or other insights? With the King of Cups, I did feel that there's still some... It's not an energy of blockage, but I'll just show you what I saw, is that the King of Cups has his hands full, and he couldn't really carry much more than that. So they did say something about that. So maybe you need to free up some energy and some space. Maybe you need to let some things go, declutter, make space for just some offering that I'm feeling could still come towards you. But they also are hinting at the fact that maybe, yeah, it's time to let go of that cup. It's time to let go of that whatever you were holding on to, because it's not needed anymore. It doesn't serve you anymore. Obviously, if that resonates, okay? And then we have here the Moon and the Two of Pentacles. Somewhere within the subconscious group 4, there could be a severe doubt. I don't know what it's about, but there could be this severe doubt that tends to make you feel displaced, or just terribly uncertain about your path and life and yourself. I'm not sure specifically what it is, but that is what I am feeling here. So what is the advice for this, please? For the Moon and the Two of Pentacles, please. Whoa, very strong energy here. The advice is to not give in to your fear. That severe doubt, or this disorientation or whatever, is actually caused by fear. And that's the advice. I know it's not easy, but that is the advice. They're asking you at least to recognize the fear, because, fear is a very powerful, I guess, motivator, if you will. It does tend to control, and it does tend to kind of hijack us. However, it's not truth. It is not something that we're drawn to do out of a sense of truth and authenticity or soul. It's the total opposite. If anything, devil energy hides all of that. It hides the truth. And I'm talking about, I'm more so talking about fear or negativity, or, any of the devilly type of energy, right? It blocks everything. And this is kind of strange, because I did get the image of an eclipse, and we are having an eclipse, right? I don't know if it's next week. I'm terrible with these things, but yeah, it's coming soon from the time I'm posting, okay? You may want to look into that and do some energy work for that, okay? So group 4, whatever you feel is, I'll say, your biggest fear. Maybe others of you want me to say like the deepest fear. Whatever this is for you, this is really controlling you, I think, or it has been controlling you, or the It's been steering the boat for some time, okay? But the good news is that with this transformation that we're seeing, you're going to be very much well equipped to deal with this and to beat this thing. So what else do we need to know about this? And then I'll get some final oracle cards for you guys. The Hermit. Some of you are or will be or will need to be doing some very deep thinking and introspection. And it's really going to work for you. It's going to be very crucial, actually, that this happens. And this is actually inevitable. In some shape or form, you're going to be by yourself, not isolated in a lonely way, but you are going to inevitably be alone with these thoughts. And again, this is very necessary. Some of you, it might even sound a little far-fetched if you're constantly around people or distractions or chaos or whatever. This is going to happen. One way or another, I see this happening. Because the divine will make this happen. And when it does, just take advantage of that time. It is needed. Again, that reflection, that introspection, that soul searching is needed. I know it's scary, but please do not be afraid to look inward or just look at yourself. If you start to feel afraid, if you start to even panic, I recommend that you channel from wherever higher powers that you need, or even from within yourself, just unconditional love. Okay? Sometimes I say these affirmations for the chakras and I say stuff like, there is no fear, there is only love. There is no shame, there is only love. Stuff like that. So I hope that resonates with some of you, because I know how difficult it can be, but that is what I'm feeling. Unconditional love from wherever source is going to be the most helpful thing. Any final message about their transformation, and then I'll get the other message. Final card here is the Eight of Pentacles, which is just pretty simple. Just keep working on it. That's all. You know, even if it's in the smallest steps, just keep working on it. Okay, so this is the Cosmic Journey Oracle. We'll just get a few cards here. Spirit, can we have any final messages for group number 4 about their next transformation? Oh, tell me what that means. Oh my gosh. That is weird. Okay. Spirit, what is the final message for them? I don't know if that was like divine intervention, or I don't know exactly what that was, but maybe you do know what it is. Final messages. Okay. Write into this reality. Oh, I love this, because I'm a writer, I'm biased. Your great wave awaits. So for you in group 4, there could be a specific and literal message here for writing, of course, like if you happen to be a writer. But even if not, they're indicating that writing will be essential in this next part of your transformation, your journey, by writing an affirmation, by writing in a journal, by writing a prayer, by writing a reminder of some sort, by writing something into existence. That's what they're saying here. And some of you might even feel like it's writing your own destiny. So whichever of those resonate with you, this is an equally powerful message. Okay, you're being supported by the universe to do this. You're being encouraged to write your own path, and your guides will, of course, help you. Okay, final message is your great wave awaits. So, you know what I felt from that card actually is the best is yet to come. That's what I felt. Kind of like this big wall of energy, or wave of energy rather, and it's just everything that it's going to bring. What I'm feeling from here is something magnetic. It's like once something shifts for you, and it is shifting soon, what you're going to be seeing, what you're going to be witnessing in your life is like it's going to start pulling everything that was meant to come towards you, that you were meant to attract, without those blockages, without those pesky blockages. Okay, so everything is going to be in flow, and it's going to be a little shocking to the system, but that I think is what is coming if you want it. Okay. Oh my goodness, that is an amazing way to end the reading. But group 4, that's what I'm seeing. I do hope that this was helpful. Such a fantastic message at the end. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Again, I hope it was helpful, maybe inspiring. If you're new here, if you enjoyed this, you can subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading to develop these messages more, the info is below. Thank you so much. Sending you all the blessings, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.